Hey guys, it's Bronwyn here. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a update, life and music update. I will put you out of your misery pretty quickly. Don't worry, the caption is slightly clickbait. It definitely came close to being true, and that's sort of what I wanted to share with you now. I say that it was just last year, but honestly, it's been the last like 5 longer years. How long has it been? Like 8 years. It's been a long time that I've just been so burnt out. There's always been something going on. I've been creatively blocked since I released the All In EP in 2017. I've only written and released 2 brand new songs. That's not much for someone who supposedly has a music career. And I've just been really taking the last year to just try and get clear on what I actually want. Can I, unblock my creativity? Thankfully I can. I have been. The whole music industry is changing. Do I even want a music career anymore in the way that, people say a music career is? And honestly, the answer is no. Like, I've taken my music off Spotify. I don't want to do the whole AI thing. I probably won't accept any record deals. It would have to be a very specific one that met my needs. I walked away from a development deal and two record deals in 2024 because they just weren't aligned, and I just don't feel the need to chase the title of being an artist on a label. The what's the word? Excitement. It's not the achievement of it, I guess. I don't know. It's not really what I want. And also, like, I was still creatively blocked at that point in time, so I can hardly say yes, but I get creative approval when I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. So that was a big part of it too. But yeah, I just wanted I have been taking the time to figure out what I really want, and I'm still not 100% sure what that looks like, but I have been writing a lot, which is exciting. Still terrible at actually finishing the songs, but we're getting there. We've got a couple finished. I've started thinking about what producers I want to work with and what direction I want to take things. I don't see myself doing cover gigs anymore, which, most professional artists don't do cover gigs anyway, but that was a huge step for me because that was a large part of my income. My music income was the cover gigs, and I think just like being more true to myself, whatever that looks like, and it's a constantly evolving journey. But yeah, no longer on Spotify. That's huge, especially there's a few bigger artists that are stepping away from them too, but not many. Most people still, their world revolves around getting on the Spotify playlists, and that's just not an option for me anymore now that I've taken it down. Apple and Amazon still have theirs, but Spotify is the one that most people know, and it shouldn't be. There's that. One of the other things was changing my name. Don't worry, Bronwyn, I'm still Bronwyn, I'm still staying here like this, but I changed my website and my social media handles. For the longest time they've been simply Bronwyn, just because when I dropped my surname, I was like, there's Bronwyn's already taken, what should I do? So I was like, simply Bronwyn, just Bronwyn, like simply sounds better. Yeah, that's what I went with, and it worked, but it also feels like almost kind of people pleasery. That's not a word, but maybe you understand where I'm coming from, where I'm like, I'm just simple, I'll just stay small. So yeah, that just hasn't really sat with me very well for the last year or so. I've been considering changing it, but it's also a lot of effort going through and like updating all the links and stuff too. So I've finally done it. Everything should be updated. Let me know if there's something missing. But that feels really good, and I had to change like my business cards and my poster that I have at my gigs and all these sort of things. But it does feel really good and just fresh, and I'm really happy about that. I think that made a bit more of a difference than I expected to. I was like, it's not that important, but no, it was deep down. I've also been going back through some of my old stuff and came across some songs that I wrote and some creative projects and experiences that even I forgot about. So I thought, before we move into this new chapter, because it's not ready and I don't want to like put a time limit on it and put pressure on myself, but I also don't want to leave you hanging. I thought, why don't we take a trip down memory lane? And so I'm gonna share over the coming weeks some of the songs that no one's ever heard. Well, I say no one, next to no one, like 2 people. And some of these experiences that I had even forgotten about, like wearable arts. That was really cool. You'll see when I share that one. And yeah, let's just go back in time. It's kind of like the Eras tour, but for Bronwyn and her life and music. And yeah, let's go back, listen to the songs, hear where things started, and make our way back through the EPs I've released. I've got some stories I don't think I've ever shared around some of those songs. And then we can hopefully be ready for the new chapter. So that's the goal. If you want to follow along, I would really appreciate it. I really appreciate you following along till, up until now, whether you found me a month ago or several years ago, or you've been following me from the start. It all means a lot to me. I feel like during my funks, I'm not the best at being grateful for what I have, especially when I feel like I need to be working more, I need to be doing this and that, but actually there's people that enjoy what I've released so far, and like that's all that really matters. So thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing and joining my Patreon or sharing my music with your friends. Whatever little things you've done, big or small, it's all really appreciated. And yeah, here's to the next chapter. I think I've covered everything. So yes, no, not quitting music, not now, hopefully not ever, time will tell. But yeah, let's go on a journey. Let's go down memory lane.